My name is Kennedy Ng, and I am very happy to present to you tonight our first program, the Dream City, Union City, New Jersey, which will be an option for the community to know the good things that happen in this beautiful city and to find out about positive changes and assistance programs that our community offers. It is an honor to be the host of this YouTube program that will be every Sunday at 7 p.m. We will have interviews with personalities who are the protagonists of this city being the City of Dreams, Union City, New Jersey. You can contact us at 201-522-7722 or send us an email to kmwng@aol.com. I hope you all enjoy it.
City of Union City, a cosmopolitan city where almost all of us have seen each other. We are like a large family that through the management of our representatives, they help our citizens. And our people do volunteer work because they know that the city is run by a mayor who has shown that he is not the common politician, but that he works for his community. This program is an extension of information where we are going to have participation of personalities from the public and private sectors so that they can keep us informed of the community. May that be educational activities and everything that benefits us.
Good evening, Union City, the Dream City. Tonight, a very special night. Tonight we are starting the second season of the Dream City, La Ciudad del Ensueño. It is a pleasure to be with you again. Now the program will be twice a month. As you know, this channel is to inform positive of our city and of those people who has contributed positive things. And tonight we have an official from the City of Union City who will bring us a lot of information about what he does in his department. Officer Sergio DeRojas. Good evening, Sergio.
Kennedy, how are you?
Very good.
Thank
How
you for
feeling?
having me here.
No, it's an honor to have you tonight
Thank
here.
you.
We are here to talk about important things that you have been doing for many, many years in the City of Union City. And what it is about the dog, the K9 unit.
K9 unit.
But before talking about this, can you tell me about your background?
Okay, I'm Cuban. My parents are Cuban. I was born in Cuba and I came from Cuba at a young age and we moved to Florida.
How many sisters and brothers you have?
I just have one brother. I'm a year older than him. He was actually deputy chief in West New York.
Wow, good to know.
For the police
Sergio, do you still remember about Cuba and how Cuba looks? And I mean, the park, the house that you grow up.
I was very young. No, I don't remember too much. I think I came here about 5 or
But you remember about Union City?
Yes, yes.
And that's good to know,
Yes.
the Dream City.
Yes.
Sergio, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions because when you walk on Bergen Line Avenue on different streets in Union City, it could be in the state of New Jersey or New York, anywhere, people see officers walking and patrolling with a dog. And personally, I wanted to learn about the duties of the dog. Call it K9 unit?
Yes.
Okay, can you talk a little bit about that?
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Sergio DeRojas from the K9 unit here in Union City Police Department. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a video here about a little bit of obedience, which is control work for the dog. He's the police dog, the K9 Bomm. And also I'm going to integrate a little bit of playtime. It's not all work, it's a little bit of playtime.
We are here at the Union City Recreation Field. What I'm going to perform now is I put out a narcotic hide for K9 Bomm, and you're going to see him the way he searches and the way he indicates on the hide. All right, so K9 Bomm was searching for the odor of narcotics, and now you see him here. That's his indication. He goes right to the source and he puts his nose on it and he's waiting for the reward. That's when I'm going to give him the reward right at source. I'm demonstrating now with Canine Boom is he's doing some tactical obedience where the dog is in between my legs and I move him with the legs so I don't have to give him any commands. Alright, so what I'm going to perform now is a little obedience, which is some control work with Canine Boom, and I'm going to show you how he does the sit, down, and stay. And he has to wait for a certain command to be released or another command to do another behavior. He has to keep his eye on me. He has to avoid any distractions. Now what I'm demonstrating is Canine Boom is doing a place command. He goes to different things that he lays down and waits for his reward, and it's a Kong that I throw for him. So I like to integrate a little bit of playtime with obedience. When I release him for the ball, that's when he can get the ball and reward himself. Now what I'm going to do with Canine Boom is a little bit more of tactical healing, but this time I'm going to use a bite pillow and just play a little tug with him as for his reward. We conducted this training in the Union City Recreation football field for the residents of Union City. Yeah, that's the canine unit. Is the benefit of a canine unit. It's a great tool. It actually is a tool for the police department. It's not a pet or nothing like that. It's actually a tool, but it's a location tool, because dogs, when people see the police dogs, they think, oh, you know, he's a little aggressive, he's mean, he's gonna bite a man.
I thought they were aggressive.
Yeah. And they're actually not. They're 97% of the work that a police dog does is with his nose, with his sense of smell, because their sense of smell is incredible. It's 100 times better than a human.
They are different type of dogs.
Yes.
I'm assuming. Can you tell me about like what kind of dogs we have in Union City?
Well, the dog I have is a Belgian Malinois, and he's it's kind of like a German Shepherd, but he's a little smaller and a little shorter, and he actually came from Czech Republic.
Wow,
and he actually
Czech Republic.
Yeah, he actually came with a passport from Czech Republic.
And tell me something, how many dogs we have in Union City?
Well, right now it's just me.
Just you?
Just me, yes.
Okay, any plans to have more in the future?
I'm not sure. Maybe the chief would actually...
Okay.
He's actually the one that decides that.
How did the K9 unit get started in Union City? Can you elaborate a little bit about it?
Yeah, so the K9 unit actually came... I have to give the credit to the mayor and Director of Public Safety, Brian Stack, as he was the catalyst in implementing the K9 unit. The mayor is proactively working to keep the residents of Union City safe.
What years you guys started?
That was at 2017, and the mayor's always looking for resources to give the police department to prevent crime. So him and the chief decided to have a canine unit.
Sorry, tell me the name of the dog that you are patrolling in Union City. What is his name? Is he or she?
No, it's a male. He's a Belgian Malinois, and his name is Bomm. It's spelled B-O-M-M because that's the name he came with in the passport. I kept it, but it's pronounced Bomm.
And the dog understands when you call the dog by his name, yes?
Right, absolutely, yeah. Because I have to call him to get him focused to me and to understand the commands that I'm going to give him. And he's about 8.5 years old now.
Is the dog always with you?
The dog comes to work with me. I actually have a canine car that I travel in with the dog, and he comes to work with me. He goes home with me. When I get home, I can't just relax. I have to take my uniform off and
you have to take care about the meals that he eats and everything.
Exactly. Yes.
Usually, what is the meals that they eat?
He eats a special diet, which is a lot of protein in it, a lot of meat and stuff like that. But I got to make sure he eats.
You pay for it?
No, the department gives us a stipend and takes care, because this dog actually belongs to the department, so I don't have to pay for anything. No vet bills or nothing.
Very good to know. Sergio, How long is the K9 Academy?
Okay, the Canine Academy that I went to was it takes 6 months to become a certified canine team. And the Canine Academy I went to was in Tinton Falls. And Bomm is trained as a dual purpose dog. He's trained in patrol functions and narcotic detections. Narcotic detections, he's trained to find certain type of drugs that he was trained on, like cocaine, heroin, methamphetamine. And the patrol functions part of it is apprehension, obedience, agility, and tracking.
Like this dog, what special task he does?
Well, his special task is like patrol functions. He could search a building, area searches, articles that could be evidence of a crime, and also the drug detection. The 3 drugs that I mentioned. That's one of his big qualities in the police department to search.
And how
drugs.
old is your dog?
Like 8.5 years old. When we first got him, he was a year and a few months.
Sergio, it's not a secret that dogs have an amazing sense of smell. Dogs, I learned searching about this, that dogs have 225 million scent receptors in their noses. And compared to humans, we have like 5 millions. How that work?
Dogs can discriminate odors. Like let's say your mother or you're making tomato sauce. The dog can smell every single ingredient in the tomato sauce.
Wow.
You smell the tomato sauce, but he can smell the ingredients in the tomato sauce. Just like if you're gonna bake cookies, he could smell the cookies. When you smell the cookies, they're already baking in the oven. He can smell them before they start baking in the oven.
Get out of the vehicle! Get out of the vehicle! Get out of the car! Get out of the car, I'm gonna send the dog! Come, let me see your hands! Keep your hands up! Keep your hands up!
And how
So that's
do
how powerful it is.
how do you know when the dog is finding something that could be illegal in the society?
Okay, the way he's trained to find the odor of narcotics, where the narcotics, the drug might not be there because they might have taken it out of the vehicle or the apartment, but there's still some residue left. And the way he does that, he indicates, he shows special behaviors. He exhibits behaviors that I know how to read. Like he'll get very excited, his ears will point towards the odor, his tail starts wagging, and he starts picking up his pace because he either indicates by scratching or he tries to bite the area where the drug is.
Wow. So in any investigation, let's say an incident happened in Union City, the dog is the first one getting into the place that you are searching for something. Is that dangerous for the dog?
Like you're probably talking about maybe a search warrant in an apartment and stuff. After the people that are inside the apartment are taken out, I walk through the apartment, make sure there's nothing dangerous for him because there could be broken glass, anything in the apartment. Then I go in, and wherever he indicates, the other officers come in, and because most of the time the drugs are very hidden very well.
In a different scenario, like let's say a building collapse, and we want to know if someone was there by the time that the building collapsed. Are those animals, the dog, are training to look for humans?
Yes, absolutely. Dogs, you're talking about search and rescue dogs. He's trained to track missing people, but like a building collapse, they have special dogs that come in. They're called search and rescue dogs. They're trained to find human smell and the human skin cells that fall out, and they're trained on collapsed buildings because they walk all over those stones and all that kind of stuff.
In case that the city in a pure emergency need more dogs, do we have a place that we can call and they can bring more dogs for searching?
Oh, absolutely. The state police has some search and rescue dogs, and there's some private companies that have search and rescue dogs that we could ask them to come and help.
Sergio, tell me, how does the dog benefit the department? And I'm talking the Union City Police Department.
Okay, so the dog is one specific way, like I was telling you about, is he's an effective tool for officer safety because of his sense of smell. Like, let's say there's a burglary call, and we have to go into a building that we don't know the layout of the building. So let's say there's a person hiding in there. We know there's a person in there, but we don't know if he has a weapon. Without the dog, the officers have to go in and search it tactically and slow, and actually open some doors to check to see if there's somebody in there. And when you open a door and there's somebody in there with a weapon, it could be a bad outcome. But with the dog goes in first, the handler goes next, and then we have a backup team. And the dog, like I was telling you about how he indicates for drugs, he indicates the same thing for humans. He'll pace, his pace picks up and he starts barking. If there's somebody inside a room, he'll smell the seams of the door and he'll indicate by barking at that door.
Good to know. And what about the type of jobs that you use the dog in?
I use the dogs in a lot of search warrants, like apartments and buildings, and also motor vehicle stops.
Can you explain to the public what is a search warrant?
A search warrant is a warrant that after an investigation, the person it comes out that he's doing illegal stuff and dealing with illegal substances, and we have the warrant assist the police officer into getting into the apartment.
Have you done demonstration in our schools?
Well, the demonstrations I enjoy the demonstrations a lot. The dog enjoys it because the kids pet him, and the kids love the dogs. They're focused on the dog and they start smiling and having fun. But the demonstrations I do, I show the dogs I show the kids how the dog does obedience, how he listens to me, how much control I have over him, and also how he searches. Then they get a chance to play with the dog, take pictures with the dog.
And you have done it in the high school and also grammar school?
Yeah, I've done it in the high school, the grammar schools, and it's a great public relation for the community, the dog.
I guess the kids enjoy the training.
Yeah, the kids love it.
They take pictures and everything.
They take pictures. There's emotional support dogs, and some people have some of the dogs like that, and the dog has like a calming effect on people, and
it's a therapy for them.
It is, and I've seen some kids acting up in the school, and as soon as you see the dog, the focus goes on.
And talking about emotional things with the dog, can any dog that are in our houses, our homes, can they do the things that this special dog does?
They could search. They could definitely search because dogs are predators, so they have that hunting instinct. So you can, like, let's say, hide your keys, and your dog can search for the keys. As far as the patrol functions and apprehending a person and stuff and biting somebody, maybe not, but because these dogs are bred specifically for that work.
Okay, and you are the one and the only one that train the dogs here in Union City?
Yes.
Do you think in the future this special area could be growing a little bit more? Having more officers and having more dogs? What do you think about it?
Yes, absolutely. Especially explosive dogs, because there's a big threat with bombs all the time, and when the dogs do a sweep in the schools and also for drugs, they keep the kids are able to go study in a safe environment.
So this type of information, maybe Stacker knows that probably in the future he could look into that.
Absolutely, yes. As far as more dogs, yeah, especially explosive dogs, it's a big. Every time you have a bomb threat and stuff, that's where the dogs come in and help out.
Good to know. Sergio, has been an honor.
Thank you very much.
Having you in the first program of the second season of the Union City, the Dream City, that will be twice a month now. And anything that you can tell the community that maybe we didn't discuss in this interview?
Well, as far as like I was saying, the dog is a great public relation tool, and the community should know that with these resources the police department has, we have a better ability to prevent crime here in the city. This program right here, Dream City, is a great program because it shows the public how the police are assisting them in to prevent crime here and get to know some of our officers.
Very good. Thank you.
Okay. Thank
Thank you,
sir.
sir.